Welcome. We're doing a bit more Alchemy today with my Monogreen ramp deck here. I've made a few changes since last time. I've been trying it in the play queue to get my my wins, and I noticed Mono Red was quite popular. So they tend to get a 3/3 haster on turn 2. With Kumano faces Kakazan on turn 1, and then I think the adversary on turn 2, which is a bit difficult to deal with. My deck is it doesn't have early plays really that are sort of that competitive. So I've decided I've dropped the 2-drop wall that finds land, which is called somewhere here. I keep thinking it's that. Anyway, it's a wall for 2 mana that yeah, because it's a common. I don't have common selected. Floriferous Vine Wall. I was playing because I'm trying to dig through my deck for land, trying to play extra land. That seemed to make sense, but maybe I can get by without the Vine Wall. So I've added a couple of Fang of Shigeki, Tamiyo Safekeeping. I think I threw in another big creature as well. So I thought this occasionally I can kind of compete with Mono Red a little bit. I didn't want to go for 4 Fang of Shigeki. I thought I'd try a couple basically. In the lands, I've gone to 4 Gate of the Manorborn. This just seems quite good. It is a tap land, but with Kami of Bamboo Graves, you're putting a land card into play tapped anyway, so that can kind of mitigate using this tap land a little bit. I also dropped Field of Ruin for Crystal Grotto, just because there's so many monocolor decks. Field of Ruin's not that useful. This scries, so it's quite handy. At the top end, I think I've gone down to 2 Kura the Boundless. I just put in Tovalar's Huntmaster. The extra big creature I think was the 2nd Titan of Industry. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. I think we're going to try some ranked queue, whatever it's called, ladder. And yeah, we'll just see what it's like basically, really. So I'm sure the play queue is going to have a lot more mono red, people just trying to get their 4 wins of the day. Maybe in Alchemy Ranked we'll see something different. I've got to say I've not really tried playing Tamiyo Safekeeping at all. I think I'm just not that big of a fan of any combat tricks. I prefer to put more creatures in the deck, but I think I've got to try it out. It does seem quite good. I think it kind of smooths out your early turns. You often do have that 1 extra mana available, so it's quite nice to have a little spell available to sort of win the turn. Okay, so we've got 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, 6-drop here. We need to find a land, so keep 7. Lukamina, of course, will find us a land, guaranteed. Okay, that's nice. So the thing with Kami, you can channel it to get 2 forests, but because we're getting an extra land from Lukamina and 2 from Boseiju, that means we can cast everything in the hand. So we can definitely cast this turn 1, and of course we've got to submit like that. Another land. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Means we can hold the Boseiju. Silverback Older will be quite fun later on. Oh yeah, I just shuffled the deck, so I won't be getting the Silverback Elder. Silly me, but that's fine. We couldn't really avoid that. Okay, this looks quite a dragony deck. This could quickly get out of control because I can't answer this guy, so he's just going to make his dragons really cheap. We did draw a Silverback Elder. That's interesting. That's got shuffled back up to the top. Anyway, we'll play the Boseiju now. Right, here we go. So this is very dangerous. Right, does damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target that isn't a commander? Okay, right. My guess is the Silverback Elder will actually survive. The other thing is we could swing in with Lukamina. So there's going to be some kind of race, I think. The Elder's going to help us gain lots of life. So I think that's a good play, and I think it should be challenging for him to kill this. Okay, this is bad news. This copies everything, doesn't it? So this is the nice dragon combo. And that's going to do 6 damage to something. To me, okay. That'll copy itself. Okay, and that's only when you cast it, so the copy doesn't trigger. Okay. Now we're down to 5. Okay. we can play another flying blocker. We just need to gain some life. And next. So, yep, this is another creature combo deck. And it's just got a stronger kind of creature combo than mine. It just direct damage, copies its creatures, so we're just not really cut out to beat this deck, I think. Right, that's going to be indestructible, so... Alright, you get to copy that, but then... Oh, you're telling me it's a non-legendary copy. Nice. So both of these just get to be indestructible forever. That's great. Okay, well, Boseiju can survive that. Kura will chump block there. Yeah, and it will die. Sure. Okay, good. That's interesting. Certainly did not see that deck in the play queue. The my 1/1 death touches would be absolutely useless in that matchup, but we'll see how many people are playing that, I suppose. And yeah, he had no creature removal that game. He just had a much stronger creature combo. Right, we have a 2-lander. We've got some scrying. If we get to 3-land, we can do the Topiary Stomper. So, I think we'll Grotto first. Shuffle that to the bottom. We need to get to that next land. See if it's mono red anyway, but okay, the Crossroads, yeah, this is a popular choice. Okay, tap land, that's not terrible. Okay, another tap land, but okay, you might have the counter spell here, but we'll play this anyway. Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, it couldn't attack anyway. Can't do very much. I think we want to pop the clue and try and draw a land. Okay, never mind. Because we've got the tap land. We'll play the Azusas anyway. Could start using Gate to the Manorborn as well if we really want. But against blue-white control, that's going to stay just untapped like this. Do we really want to play Defiler of Vigor? He's got 6 cards in hand, so I'm going to build up my lands a little bit more. I'm going to go with a Topiary Stomper. Okay. Oh right, I get a creature as a result of that. Something random that's lower mana value. It'll be a 1/1, won't it? I think it's guaranteed to be a 1/1. I didn't think it was worth the Tamiyo Safekeeping. Okay. So he's still got 3 mana up. Ah, he's going to put the Power 9 in his deck. That's fun. Sure. My turn. Play the Grotto. Boseiju. Digs some land out of the deck. I think that's an okay card. Make sure we tap the Grottos. Play the Defiler. And we'll just play Favoured Enemy full cost. Takes out a flyer. Swing in for 2. Because he was going to get to scry whenever he attacked with that. I get a random creature out. It'll be a 1/1 almost certainly. I think I'll Tamiyo's that. Okay, right, he's going to get Fragment Reality back. And I'm on 7 mana, I'm just short of Verdant Rejuvenation. Let's see, yeah, we'll pay 2 life for this. That makes a lot of sense to me. Be sure we're tapping these things. Yeah. Fang of Shigeki. Oh, that's pretty cool. Can I cast Verdant Rejuvenation now as well? Yeah, I can. Do I go for greed? Has to be highest of mana value. We're gonna go greedy. We're going to try and get 5 creatures out of the deck next turn. I'm guessing a board wipe here. Okay. Now he might have Spell Pierce, so but we'll be sad if he does that. Got countered. Yeah, there is. Yeah, it got one. Yeah, one less to cast. Sure. Got his Time Walk. Got another Oracle. To try and draw another Time Walk, I guess. Another Oracle. So there's 2 more Time Walks in there. See if you can top deck a Time Walk. Mox Pearl. See, there's just going to be a lot of trash in the deck, to be honest. I'm not sure if this is a good card, actually. I feel like the power 9 is to let you do turn 1 kills. Getting the power 9 in your deck after turn 3, I don't know how useful that is. It's kind of like it adds a bunch of extra lands to your deck and a Time Walk, basically. I forget what the other cards in the power 9 are, though, to be honest. It's Black Lotus, 5 Moxes, Moxen, up 6. Ancestral Recall is draw 3. Got Time Walk. And the other one. I forget the other one. Oh, here we go. You see, I've got my tap land, so I can Kami and play the tap land. That's nice. We get to gold. But I feel I want one more game, and that wasn't particularly satisfying. That's nice. We've got the opening ramp. And we can hold one of these to make some forests if we need them. Because I can't trust a 3-land hand. Sometimes you just don't draw the 4th land. Okay, we got there. If we top deck a land, of course, we can play the Kami. Otherwise, I'll turn it into 2 forests. Okay. I'm guessing they reconnected. Ah, Duress. You can get my Boseiju. Okay, Crystal Grotto. Forest on top. Forest on top. We could get rid of it and just channel the Kami. But I think I like a 4th forest on top. I'll just channel this. Right. Now black-red, you could have removal, I guess. Oh yeah. Yes, another 3-mana haster. Play the one he has already seen. I don't think we're using that to block, so we'll just attack with it. Okay, so we'll see what he's got. Right, Mephit's Enthusiasm, okay. 2 for 1 in my favour. I see, that's going to be bigger. It's a lot of small things he's got, okay. So there's 2 approaches here. We can go Elder first, and then we can gain some life when we play the Defiler. We could play the Defiler and start pumping up the Kami next turn. Oh, Thundering Raiju. Yeah. Can you put a token on them? Phoenix Chick, is that how that works? No, only when that attacks. Okay. I guess we'll lose the Kami. I'm going to be kept in suspense, I think, for the duration of this game. He's tapped out. He's got one card in hand. I suppose he might get a treasure token. Okay, we got there in the end. So let's Crystal Grotto and Scry. That's good. Keep that on top. And yeah, just to check, 7 mana. That's basically 5 mana, isn't it, to do that? Yeah. Don't pay any life. Love how it keeps my grottos untapped. Do we attack? I think we attack, honestly. What's this? 2-1 haste. Okay. Let's block a Raiju. We're going to take quite a bit of damage. He gets a card from the big spender. Okay, let's tap the grottos, please. Let's not pay life. Let's gain 4 life. And do we attack? We're taking 3 from that. I think he's getting through with 1, so I think we'll keep the Elder back. Right, what is this? 4/4. Okay. Huh. That does not have haste. You would have thought that card would have haste. Daredevil Dragster, for goodness sake. Right, this will pump the team nicely. We won't spend any life points. Yeah. Am I bad that I want to use my gate to the Manorborn? I'm just curious to see what I'll get, you know? Oh, that's kind of cool. I could do, but it's kind of silly. He's got a 4/4 he can block with. So he's actually going to have 5 toughness in front of my tramplers. Just there we go. Let's attack like that. I mean, I could spend 4 life on this and then gain 4 life back from Silverback Elder, you see, so it's not too risky, really. Well, I feel like that person took a lot longer over their turns than they really needed to. And I say that even as someone who does take a long time over their turns. Twin Inferno. I think I fancy playing one more. So we have played against the Dragon deck, and that was very powerful. I am curious what else is out there on the Alchemy ladder. Haven't seen Mono Red yet. Cool, we've got the Kami, and we've got Azusa. This leads to an interesting decision. The only way I've got making sure I get extra lands is by channeling the Kami. So controversially, I might not play the Kami on turn 1. Because that can guarantee I actually get... now I have hit an extra forest. In that case, I will risk it. I will play the Kami. Negate. That's actually pretty nice. Okay, So we can play a forest anyway. That's not an enchantment, that particular one. But Boseiju could be a really good asset against this deck, against enchantments, right? Instead of playing Azusa and playing Boseiju, I think I should channel this for 2 forests. That's my feeling. So there's the Weaver of Harmony. Okay, so we play a forest. We'll play an Azusa. Play another forest. And we'll use Boseiju to take out the Weaver of Harmony, which is a very strong card in this enchantments deck. And we'll swing for 1 because we're not chump blocking. Oh. Okay, another one of those. Its power and toughness equal to number of permanents that spirits and or enchantments. Right now it's a legendary creature. It's not an enchantment. So I think I definitely want to hold this Boseiju as well. I kind of, well, if I could play this Azusa for 2 life. Or I could wait till next turn, because this will have flipped into a creature. I might have top decked another forest. Several things could have happened, so I think we just have to sit tight, stay calm, end turn. And this thing's got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, that's Hallowed Haunting. That's what we call a target. That's flying lifelink, of course. Okay. Now, I say that we blow up Hallowed Haunting now. Well, it's certainly one option. We could pay 2 life, Defiler, Kami, Azusa, and swing for damage. Swing for serious damage. That's going to go up a lot. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Let's just go for it. Kami, go for it. Oh, cancel. Do it again. No, I ran out of time. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I take a long time for my turns as well. So Defiler's going to go in on his own. And then kind of post-combat, there's not a huge point in playing this, so I'll end the turn. It's another Cameo of Transience. Okay, that's going to make us another Spirit. Just not really finding any way of stopping his flyer here. And we're dead next turn. Alright. Defiler stands there. Likeness can trade there. He gets these back later anyway. Yeah, so we have a big problem with dealing with flyers. There is one out, I think, if we get our removal spell. So I think it means tapping Gate to the Manorborn, because I don't think any of these quite work. So we'll do that. It is a flyer, but yeah, it's not quite good enough. See how much damage we can do, actually. Spending too much time again. I can only pay 2 life. Might as well be a Fang of Shigeki. And one of these, regular price. Now, if I'd done that properly last turn, I might be in range to do lethal. I might have been in range to do lethal this turn, I reckon. So, yeah, just two life points off. So I think, yeah, some mana went unspent last turn, so there was... I could have got the Azusas out, which would have been another buff. And I might have had 3 more life points as well to play with. Yeah, we're not really dealing with threatening creatures too well with this deck. We could put in 4 tail swipes. That would probably be quite a good option, I think. So I think we'll call that the end of session 1. Both losses were just because of creature strategies or challenging creatures. And then the question is what you take out for the tail swipes. So we tried Verdant Rejuvenation. I've seen it in action, and it's just really expensive and a bit underwhelming. I think that can be cut. I think I'm going to cut the Tamiyo Safekeeping as well. I want to keep my Death Touches. Obviously, these are good with Tail Swipe. Makes a lot of sense. So that's immediately 2 Tail Swipes can go in. To fit in the last 2, we could drop 2 big creatures. I think I like having at least 1 Titan. Can drop down to 1. Do we drop 1 Boseiju? Yeah, drop 1 Boseiju. Then have 4 Tail Swipes. So this is the plan for session 2. And then we've actually got 7 removal cards. We'll just see how that works for us. It only targets creatures. It doesn't. This is a problem. It doesn't target planeswalkers. That could be the next problem we run into. Instants and sorceries in green, I guess, is what we want. Now there is You Line Up the Shot, which is quite an interesting card to take out, just to take out flyers, and or do disenchants, which would have worked today. We wouldn't be able to take out Sheoldred. Well, standard cards should be available as well. Yeah, so this targets planeswalkers. Bouncers beat down exiles, targets planeswalkers, and it's cheap against black creatures. So we might split the difference. Right. Couple of bouncers beat down. 1 Master's Rebuke. 1 Tail Swipe. And we'll see what that can do. That's for session 2. But anyway, so that's my green Monogreen Alchemy ramp deck. You can see we have a few interesting decisions with Kami of Bamboo Groves. Whether you want to play it turn 1 or hold it to conjure 2 forests. Because even if you draw three forests in your opening hand, there's no guarantee you get forest number 4. So you can that can be a guarantee. If you need to hit your Boseiju or even Defiler. There's quite a few. Yeah, we're running 7 5-drops. Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the Crystal Grotto, so they've got a lot more utility than Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin would have helped against the Dragon deck, I suppose, but so quite a few monocolor decks. I think and going up to 4 gate of the Manorborn, I don't think that was a problem. this round. It didn't slow me down too much. I don't think I used it too much either, the ability, but yeah, it's quite a nice option to have in your back pocket. Yeah, so I think that's the video. Thanks for watching.